Hello everyone, this is Paimon here, and today my friend supported me uh as a RP family since I've been talking about Emmanuel Carter since he abused me for he abused me from last couple of months ago when I was a minor. So yeah, I only have to invite some friends to explain why did he abuse me. Hi, Captain Price.
Hey,
Hello.
yeah, I'm working on a storyboard.
Okay.
Yeah, I still can't believe he did that.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Mom.
Giallo.
Hello, guys.
So, you know that
So,
Emmanuel abused me, right?
we all talking about?
Just talking about
No,
Emmanuel.
I have been
Wait, what?
I've been on Instagram lately dealing with bullshit, and
So,
I
what
just
is
been
this?
a
What
lot
is going on?
stressed out. Yeah, that's what I want to know because I've been dealing with a lot of bullshit on Instagram. I have not been paying attention on Discord. I have not been paying attention on my notifications
So, what is this? All this drama about,
until now. Until I saw this shit, I was like,
guys?
Let me show you in the private chat. I'll send the links.
Okay, just ignore them. That's all you gotta do. All right, let me go back to the
I
chat
have been
then.
crying all night, man. And then I lit. I just woke up from a stress sleep.
Yeah, sorry, I was
Why
not
he
talking
leave?
much. I was working on a storyboard.
It's alright. I just woke up from a stress sleep. So I just been in a lot of stress lately.
Yeah, I'm
And my
working on a
boyfriend's is
storyboard
worried
jam.
about me. He thinks I'm helping people. My boyfriend's is worried about me. He thinks I'm helping people way too much, but I just care about other people more than my mental health.
Hmm.
Because I just don't want to see people suffering like I have. Like, look at this. I'll try to help the best way I can. Who is this? If I'm pronouncing right, who is it? Karen? I'm gonna say it right. Am I saying it right? Who the heck is this person? I don't know who the heck
Private
they
chat.
are. That's why I'm looking at the post. I don't know who this person is. All Vamp told me is they're in the hedgehog community. Okay. Okay. Let me get this straight. This person is mocking abuse. Because I'm watching the video right now. Is that what? I have no words on this shit. And I'm sorry for cursing, but I have no words. It's like I don't know what to think anymore. Like I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. This is a little overboard. Oh, come on, man. I just hate when people mock shit and think, oh, and act like the victim, man. That makes me so mad, dude. And frustrating.
Hi.
Hello. Oh my.
Hello.
It's just. Let me get this straight. This person is mocking abuse and on this
Yeah,
crap.
what happened is that Kira was talking shit about Gia because again, Gia and Kira have a history, and Kira's mother basically said some fucked up shit to Gia's mother. So Gia made a vent video about how others, including Kira and her mother, basically mocked Gia and Gia's mother. So obviously, even if Kira apologized, you still fucked up. That's unforgivable, even if you're sorry, because who does that shit? So Kira also has a history of always copying Gia, especially when it comes to video ideas and everything. And Kira's server that I made for her, which is now deleted because she left it and just made a new one, so there was no point in me keeping a server I made for her. What happened is that she shared Gia's video and was talking a load of shit about Gia. Me and my friend Nico basically told Kira, like, if it's in the past, why are you bringing it up? Gia's been minding her own business, all this kind of things. Because Gia, yes, she had a history with Kira, but Gia has been doing her own thing that she doesn't give a fuck about Kira. She's been doing her own thing. And Gia has a right to basically vent about what Kira has done, especially mocking her mother's death and everything. So, what me and Nico were talking to Kira, we basically told Kira saying, your video is 24 hours different than Gia's. Because when Kira made that video, not showing any trigger warnings that abuse was being mentioned, and a lot of us that was friends with Kira has heard of us vent about us being abused and everything. Different experience of abuse. For Kira's argument was, oh, it's role playing, it's fake, so it's not a big deal. I shouldn't be pressured to delete a video X, Y, and Z. Nobody told her to delete it. We just told her that, hey, maybe you should edit a trigger warning on it. And Kira only added a trigger warning in the comments, which I don't know why she didn't do it in the bio, so it's easier that way. But regardless of the doubt, she basically told my friend saying, well, you shouldn't have watched the video. It's not that serious, this, that, and the third. When it's like, dude, there's people who experience abuse every day or has when they were kids or teenagers. You know what I mean? And you sitting there showing no remorse and basically just saying, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. It's fake anyways. It doesn't matter if it's fake or not. You should still add a trigger warning for your audience because, again, your audience has experienced it in person. And half of your audience can feel different with their emotions. Like, I don't feel depressed as much of the shit that my grandmother, my ex-best friend, and my groomer did to me. I just feel more like I want revenge. I want my voice to be heard, and I'm X, Y, and Z. But years ago, I was really depressed. I was confused. I didn't want to fucking live. But it's the fact that somebody who I consider my best friend to sit there and mock abuse and then say, oh, I deleted the video and left the server not even apologizing and using Payman as a weapon, basically having a 15-year-old girl basically fight a 19-year-old girl's battles is not only childish and petty, but it's like, why are you hiding behind a child's back? You're a grown-ass woman now. That's stupid. That's embarrassing.
Can I ask how old this person is?
Kira is gonna be 19.
Like Kara, how old is she? You
Kira's
said
gonna
she's
be
an
19.
adult, right?
Kira's gonna be 19. Yes.
Damn, she's younger than me. I'm 25. Holy
Yeah,
crap. Okay. Okay.
but Kira has.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? This is just childish. Why get a child involved? Because let's just say this. Pam, I don't know how to pronounce her name. If her parents found out, her IRL parents found out, they could get the police involved.
Not only
What
well,
happened?
the thing is that Kira's mother has always been in Kira's battles, but made it worse. Like, she basically was trying to tell people that these people were attacking Kira. Meanwhile, Maya Glaze, she is the one that basically told Kira's mother, being like, well, are you aware that your daughter is getting fucking groomed? And her mother didn't know about that. And then her mother defended Kira about that. But there was a few times where Kira's mother was racist and would say a lot of fucked up shit. And it's like, I get it, you're protecting your child when she was still a minor, but you're doing it in the wrong way that could basically put not your daughter in danger. Well, yes, but no. But people can sit there and be like, well, we're not going to forgive you because your mother made it worse, which she did. The mother did make it worse on Kira's end. But at the end of the day, it's like, my father defended me from people who fucked me over and threatened and harassed me, but my father didn't go that far, and if he did, he at least sat there and took accountability because, he was pissed off, but at the same time, it's like, why the fuck are you doing it? Kira's mother, however, shows no remorse either. That's why
I'm not saying... Okay.
That's why Kira behaves the way she does.
Okay, me and my mother don't get along, but I don't like how she gets into my internet battles, and I have to tell her, look, I can defend myself. Don't get into my battles. However, my dad and I get along, and he does not get into my internet battles. Do you want to know why? Because I am an adult. I can handle my own shit. And I'm sorry for cursing, but there's a difference. And the reason why my mom is so overprotective over me is because she left me when I was a baby, which is understandable because my dad and my mom are divorced. But that's like, me and my mom are not that close. Me and her just had an argument not too long ago, and we stopped talking. And it's going to stay that way because she was talking crap about my boyfriend. I don't want to get into that detail. And,
yeah.
But this situation, her getting her mother involved.
Yeah, Pammin didn't need to get involved at all, but ever since the situation happened, originally me and my friends were going to just talk to Kira about it because we were the ones that brought it up, but then half of her server knew about it and got really, pissed off, and they were like, wow, that's really disrespectful and everything. And another thing is that instead of Kira being a mature woman and talking to us, she ran to Pammin and another user and basically running away from her accountability. So she didn't apologize, nothing. And again, her argument was, oh, it's not real, it's fake, so it's not a big deal. And it's like, but it is, though. You should have added trigger warnings to it because there was mentions of abuse, physical, a lot of shit. And it's like, people who've been abused have been hit, have been hurt. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
here's the thing. Me and my brother been fighting lately. I had to get surgery on my good eye because I have a lazy eye. I can't see out of my good eye right now because he has hit me so bad where I had to get surgery. So I can barely see. So I understand where you're coming from, man. Like, this ain't okay. Like,
Yeah, that's basically what we were trying to
This
tell
ain't okay.
Kira, but that's what we were trying to tell Kira, but she ran away, and then she was trying to tell people in different servers, being like, "Oh well, I got pressured. Oh, I got this, I got that," and that's why I even told Pam, and I was like, "You shouldn't have been involved at all. I understand that. Hey, Kira's your role play aunt, this, that, and the third." But at the same time, it's like you're going after the wrong people. The person that you should probably not attack, but talk about this is Kira, because she's the one that did it. We're defending ourselves because all we did was tell her, like, hey, what you did was wrong. And I even stated, I was like, do not attack Gia because Gia hasn't done anything. It's Kira. And everybody, like half the people like Kai and Kira were sitting there being like, oh, well, they brought up Gia. And I'm like, yeah, because you basically mimicked Gia's video, but made it about physical and mental abuse to get attention because Gia got attention. You know what I mean? I was like, you fucked up by doing that. And Kira has always been jealous of Gia. That's another problem.
Wait, does she like him? Did she like him or something?
Huh?
I'm confused.
Wait, what?
I'm confused. Or why is she jealous of him? I'm confused.
I don't even
Like
know
him or
why.
something?
I don't even know why Kira's jealous of Gia, but that's just always been a thing. But the argument is, oh, well, if Gia traced or used a base, nobody goes after her. But if it's Kira, oh, you guys are hypocrites. You go after her. And it's like, that's not the point, though. Both of them did trace at the time. But the thing is with Gia is she moved on. She doesn't talk about Kira. She doesn't stalk Kira. She doesn't even pay attention to Kira. So that's why I'm sitting there being like, there's a difference between Gia and Kira. Gia actually matured and wants nothing to do with Kira. Kira stalks Gia, is jealous of Gia, copies Gia, because Gia, again, has almost 10K subscribers. So because of Gia getting more attention, Kira's jealous of that. And Kira never comes up with her own ideas. And that's another thing we were also saying. But at the same time, it wasn't about Gia. It was more of like, you're copying Gia again, and we've been noticing. Like, Kira is slipping back up to her bad behaviors. But the moral of my video is that Kira was basically mocking abuse and then ran away from accountability, to which now she involved a 15... I'm saying that you're 15 because you're going to be 15 soon anyways. But involved Pammin, a 15-year-old girl, hiding behind a child so Pammin can do the dirty work for Kira. And then guess what? The drama between Pammin and other people are going to start up again because Pammin jumped the gun and defended Kira. And then it has something for Kira to talk about, being like, oh, well, Pammin did this, Pammin did that, like before. Because, again, Pammin did have a history of going into people's drama that she shouldn't have. I understand you're supporting a friend, but if you weren't a part of it and it has nothing to do with you, just be a bystander. Just let it happen.
Yes.
But that's what Kira,
yeah, just stay out of it. Like I did. Like, okay, like when you guys are talking in the server, I asked what was going on, and I was confused. I asked, like, I'm not going to get involved because this ain't my business. So I just muted the server because I was like, you know what? I had enough on Instagram. I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah, but no, the reason why the reason I came to Pammin in your server is because she kicked me out, and she doesn't really answer her DMs that quick unless it's in a server. But like I told Pammin, I said, I'm not here coming after you. I'm just genuinely confused. Like, why did I get kicked out? But I can see where you're getting confused.
Which server did you get kicked?
It was one of Pammin's servers. It was the community one. I don't know. Pammin has a lot of servers, but it was the one that I was recently in. But I got kicked out of it. And I don't really talk a lot in there anyways, unless I show updates on videos of like Bewares or whatnot. So again, Pammin is associated with people around her age. So I'm kind of like hey, as a peaceful guardian adult here, I'm trying to make sure you guys are protected and okay. You know what I mean? Here's a, you know what, kind of thing, because whatever.
Like,
But
I'm only in 2 servers of hers, and I'm trying. Let me look, because on my phone.
But yeah, no, that's why I was trying to tell Pam, and I said,
let me look on my phone.
But what me and other people were trying to tell Pam was, you're not, like, we were trying to tell Pam, like, hey, you're not in the wrong. Like, we're not coming after you, but you need to realize, like, this wasn't your fight.
Yeah, I'm in Pam's server community, and then I'm in her roleplay community. That's it.
Yeah,
and then I'm in yours, and then I'm in the start.
Yeah, I'm not in the roleplay Pamian one. I'm in the I was in the community one. But yeah, no, that's why me and Justin were trying to tell Pam, and like, we're not coming after you or anything. We're telling you, like, hey, you misunderstood what I was talking about, and you just went out and defended. That's why I also said EJ actually yelled and called Pammin a slut in Kira's old server, and a lot of people got pissed off at him, which this is Kira's ex-boyfriend. That's why I kind of said, if EJ, who emotionally did abuse you and, treated you like shit, if what EJ did made you shitty, what's the difference with Kira? Because Kira's doing the same thing, but she's using you as a puppet and as a shield. When, what is a 19-year-old girl doing hiding
He called
behind
her a what now?
Kira's ex-boyfriend EJ and Kira's old server. He called her he called Pam a slut. Yeah, he called Pam a slut. Yeah, there was a few adults who did that, and I got pissed off about that, because despite me making videos about what Pam has done and has said, which it's months old now, I forgive her, and I understand she's a kid. So when you're a kid, you're gonna say dumb shit, especially on the internet. But I just want her to, like, learn that, like, hey, this stays on the internet forever. You might want to, like, change that around, kind of thing. Because, again, I was her age once. But I also didn't like about what half of these adults were saying to Pam. They were like, Kira's ex-boyfriend was calling Pam a fucking slut. And a lot of fucked up shit. And he yelled at her and everything. And I understand you have anger issues, but, like, you don't yell at a fucking child. And he made the situation worse. And Kira wasn't around because she had a hurricane where she was at. But when this was going on and we tried telling her, she didn't do shit about it. She didn't care. Because Kira also
I'm trying not to get mad. I'm trying not to get mad, bro, because this situation is honestly stupid, man. I'm sorry. You just call a 15-year-old a slut, and oh my god, bro.
Yeah, like, again, Kira's ex-boyfriend said a lot of fucked up shit. It wasn't just EJ. There was another person by Xeno Trunks. He did the same shit too. And then EJ jumped along with it like 2 weeks later.
Okay, Vamp, I know that fucker. He's been bothering me. And I've been ignoring his DMs. He's been messing with me. He's been messing with me, dude. Ever since I left Akina's server, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this bullshit. You all can deal with it. I'm not dealing with it. And he's been bothering me, asking me, hey, why did you leave? Blah, blah, blah. I haven't been answering him, bro. Like, I'm at to the point now where if he messages me one more time, I'm hitting the block button because I'm not dealing with it, man.
But yeah, no, Xeno Trunks was another one who basically said a lot of fucked up shit to Pammin. And I was like, dude, she's 14. what? Don't say those shit. And I'm like,
I know
what
him.
the-
I know how Xenotrunks is. He will say up a lot of fuck up shit and start shit.
yeah, and he's another one that doesn't
That's
take
just how-
accountability for his shit.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. Because I hate to say this, but at the time I thought he was cool, but it turned out he wasn't cool at all. He just like starting shit and getting involved in people's shit. That's just how he is.
But yeah, no, I between Xenotrunks and EJ, they said a lot of fucked up shit to fucking Paimon.
You mean Paimon?
And there was also another user by Juno.
Well,
Juno also yelled at Paimon and cornered her against the wall too. Like there was 3 adults who treated fucking Paimon like shit.
I don't like Juno at all. Juno is just awful.
Bro,
Yeah.
I want a panel on that about some people that are toxic, and I guess she listened to me, and then some people blocked me. I was like, okay, whatever, and I got banned out of 2 servers just because one of my ex-friends, I guess, was spreading lies about me or some shit. And I was like, okay, ban me, I don't care.
But yeah,
But I don't know if she's still in there or not.
But yeah, the Nightmare Freddy dude or person that was in the last live stream, that is one of Juno's
But
roleplay kids.
the point is, like, I'm just so like, and I've been dealing with drama on Instagram. Like it like is getting so bad. I don't have you guys added on Instagram, so if you guys needed an emergency, like real bad emergency, like you could have added me on Instagram because that's what I've been mostly at.
Yeah, no, I'm mostly on Discord. I only use Instagram for my business, even though it's private, because I don't need kids to look into my shit, so. It's just for safety reasons, too, because, you know, I had literally a 15, I literally had a minor try adding me yesterday,
just saying,
and I was like,
if you guys need me that badly, like just hit me up on Instagram, because that's where I'm mostly at.
Gotcha. But yeah, no, Kira
Because
is
here's the thing,
basically
I'm not going to answer the Discord.
Yeah, no, I get
So
it.
if you need my Instagram, I could give it to you.
Yeah, but yeah, no, at this point, Kira has a history too where she uses people as a shield and runs away from taking accountability. And it's like, dude, all you had to do was say, hey, I'm sorry that I did X, Y, and Z and moved on from it. But at the same time, it's like you deleted a video, left the server, and then now you're hiding behind these fucking 15-year-olds back. And it's like, dude. And then, you know, involving a 15-year-old
Like,
into
just take
drama
accountability, man. Like, I get it.
Yeah, it's like not that hard. Like you're 19, you're gonna be 19 years old, and you're acting like your shoe size. Like, come on. But
Like, just
it's
just take
also
accountability for your action.
yeah, it's also embarrassing too when it's like Paimon didn't need to be involved at all. Like I understand, like, hey, this is my friend Kira, whatever, da da da. It's like, yeah, you can protect your friends, but at the same time, it's like you also need to understand that what your friend just did, which was completely fucked up, because now that's gonna make you look stupid, and then now you're looking into it being like, wow, I just defended somebody who actually was in the wrong, and the person who I just blocked was in the right. You know what I mean? And I understand, like, again, she's 15, well, gonna be 15, so yeah, you're gonna take time to learn that when you get older, but at the end of the day, it's like that's what most teenage kids will learn is like, wow, so I just defended my friend who was in the wrong.
Kids do.
Yeah, so it's like again, I don't understand why Kira had to bring in a child into something Kira did. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, Paimon is going to be 15. What are you doing hiding behind a child's back? Like, what the fuck? Weird.
No, it's weird, and it makes you look like a pedophile at the same time.
It's not that it makes her look like a pedophile. It just makes her look like a coward. Because it's like, I had an ex-friend who, you know, was mutuals with people who were like 15, 16. And every time I called her out, she would hide behind these fucking kids' back. And I'm over here being like, you're 20, like at the time I was like, you're 20, 21 years old. What are you doing hiding behind a child's back and making them fight your battles? And I'm like, what are you doing? But that's, excuse me, that's why me and my friends are like telling Paimon, like, we're not after you. We're just telling you, like, hey, you are in the wrong at the moment because you're defending the wrong person. But this was also not your battle, so you shouldn't be involved in it. This is something that Kira should be handling like a grown woman and basically just apologize and be like, hey, I won't do it again, and just move. This all would have been solved if she just did this like last night, but she didn't. That's why we're here.
All right, I'm gonna get my Instagram in the chat, like private chat.
All right. But yeah, no, that's why a lot of people are now talking about the Kira situation, because not only did they see my video, but half of the people that were in her old, like her second server that I deleted because I made it for her and she gave me ownership back, everybody's seen what she did and everybody's speaking up about it. And plus Kira went to another server basically lying about everything as if she didn't do it. And it's like, dude, it's right there in front of you. You did it.
Like from the past timeline that she has done stuff like tracing her drawing and stuff. She also hides behind her mom every time. What's up?
Like, I'm an edit okay, I am an edit artist. I'm not an actual artist, but I'm an edit artist. You're telling me she traces art?
Yeah, Kira actually had a habit of tracing art, but when I came into the picture and talking to Kira, I actually gave her advice to not trace anymore, because there is a thing between tracing, like, there's pros and cons, and I mentioned it in an older video when I was talking about Kira, which I defended her at that one point, and there was an artist that actually talked about tracing. Like, tracing is good for, like, certain things, like, if you're a beginning artist and you trace, like, how to do anatomy or whatever, that's a good thing, but also crediting where you traced it from. But then there's people who trace and say, oh, it's my art, and then claim it's theirs when it's like it's not. So like there's a negative and positivity to tracing, but Kira was basically just stealing art and tracing. It wasn't just more of like, hey, I'm practicing or whatever. It was more of like, oh, I'm going to do it and I'm claiming it as mine kind of thing.
Okay, here's the thing. I trace art and I edit it, but I do give the artist credit. That's the thing. I post it where I got it from, blah blah blah, and say, hey, this ain't my artwork. I just like say, hey, I edited it a little bit. That's all I do.
As long as there's credit and you give out who the artist is, but you also got to be careful too that there is other artists who aren't okay with it and will just tell you to take it down and just not do it again. Like, I'm not a popular artist, but I'm the type of person where it's like, if you want to trace my shit to learn, go ahead. If you're inspired by my work, go ahead. You want to use my art as a base, go do that. I don't care. Because I had people literally harass me and tell me to literally unalive myself because I got inspired by them. I traced certain bits and pieces, which I shouldn't have done. I made it a habit. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not those kind of people. I'm not going to tell like you or somebody else to be like, hey, go unalive yourself because you traced me, da-da-da-da. It's like, no, if that's what you want to do, go on ahead because I don't care. And I've said this many times, and so has my father in the past. Art is recycled. Everybody's going to copy the same shit. Same pose, because you can't claim a pose. You can't claim this. You can't claim that. You can't claim shit. It's already been invented and it's already been made thousands of times. It's been copied thousands of times. But as long as even if you do give credit, I don't care, because it's like, I'm not a popular artist. I don't want to. It was never my thing. I draw for the shits of it. I don't care. But there is artists in the community who can be toxic, but then you do have artists who are like really easy on you, being like, hey, I don't mind if you did this, but don't do it again, or just ask next time if I'm okay. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I totally get it, man, because I had to deal. Okay, I used to be a big fan of Ben 10, and at the time, I don't know if you guys heard about Amino. People would just steal my artwork, and I'm like, I had to get on them. I'm like, hey, that's my artwork, man. Like, I don't care if you use it as a reference or anything, but you just, like, at least give me credit. They didn't give me credit at all. They just said it was a different character and all of this type of bullshit, and then they kicked me out of the community and all. Yeah, basically that.
I heard about that place. It's kind of toxic depending on the people you visit or meet. It's so toxic. I had to leave that app forever.
Yeah, same here, bro.
I've
People
heard
go
of
up to you and be like,
honestly, I've heard of Amino, but I never use it. I had somebody ask me, being like, "You have Amino?" And I'm like, "I've heard of it, but I don't use that shit. Fuck that, no."
Bro, I've had a friend. I'm not giving out names because safety reasons, but I met him on the Dragon Ball Amino, and he was like groomed and shit. Like, there's pedophiles on there. Like, I ain't gonna lie, there was pedophiles. And that's why I left. Because I got so uncomfortable and shit. We all left. Me and him are like, we're like IRL siblings, because he claimed me as his IRL sibling. And we stayed in touch. And we're still in touch. And we've been in contact for 11 years now. We've been best friends for 11 years now. That's how long we've been best friends. So, 11 years. But
to the current situation, I told her to make an OC off of like Roblox or Gacha Life, because you can do that. But I understand some people hate it and some people like Roblox. But I went there and made my own OC, credit the creator that made it, and move on. She ends up stealing a whole, is like more than 10 art pieces that were traced.
But yeah, like I said in my video too, and like I told Pam, and I said, I don't care if you're still friends with Kira or not. You do what you want. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like Kira needs to take accountability. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not the type of person where it's like, oh, I'm not friends with Kira, or I'm just not talking to her for a while, so that means everybody blocks her. No, it's just more of like, hey, this is what happened, but she needs to take accountability for it. If she doesn't, then it's your choice if you want to avoid her or not at this point. But it's like, dude, because I've heard about what Kira has done, but because I was a bystander and I was new to who she was, I kind of was like, I'm going to give her a chance, whatever. I'm going to be a support, like, support her and help her and shit. But for the past 2 nights, it was just like, yeah, no, you remind me of somebody and I'm not dealing with that shit again. Nope, sorry. And she's been ghosting me, and it's like, dude, I just want to talk this shit out and move on. But it's like, if you're going to act like a child, then I guess fuck you, I guess. You know what I mean?
Guys,
yeah,
I
it just
know.
sounds like this person. It just sounds like this person's this toxic. I would, if I were you,
Hey
I'm
everyone,
not saying you guys have to block them. I'm not forcing you to, but I would, if I were you, I would just block them.
Yeah. But like I said too, I just feel bad for Pam, because it's like, I don't want people to go after her, and then the drama starts again with her and Pam, like with everybody else and Pam again. Because again, Pam has been doing so good, just minding her own business, doing her own shit, spreading awareness, being a supporter. Like that's a good start, you know what I mean? But I just don't want people to go back at her throat, being like, "Oh, you're being like Kira, you're doing this, you're doing that." It's like, no, it's just that in this situation,
Hello,
Kira kind of just used Pam in. You know what I mean? I'm like, and that's fucked up. And it's like, Kira could easily just sit there being like, oh, well, Pam did it herself, da 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 da. And it's like, no, you used Pam as a shield. Pam defended you, even though I get it. She was chill with you. You guys were friends. Whatever. You guys were in good terms. Congratulations. But you don't sit there and use your friend as a weapon, and then you know what I mean? Like I had an actual friend.
That's just being a fake friend. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had an ex-best friend in my school, and she would get into shit all the time, and I would defend her. And then I looked like an asshole because I was the one that was getting suspended. She wasn't. And it was like, but I didn't really plan that. My friend took, oh, well, because you did it, you're getting suspended. And it's like, well, I didn't. Okay, whatever. I'll take the punishment. And I stopped being friends with that person because I was like, dude, if you're going to use me as a weapon, then fuck you then. Yeah, like, I defend people, man.
Like, here's the thing. I stopped being friends with these people a few days ago. I said this, like, look, you're giving me so much stress. You're giving me so much, you're killing my mental health. So you know what I did? I texted them in DMs out on Instagram. I was like, look, I have to end our friendship because this is getting too much. They threatened to hack my IRL brother's account. That ain't okay in my book. Because I guess him and my IRL brother got into it. Okay. And I was like, okay, I had enough of this bullshit. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm into my friendship with them because if you're going to threaten to hack my IRL brother, that ain't okay, man. I'm not going to be friends with someone that tries to hack my own family member's account over some petty bullshit. It's just stupid.
Are you okay, Paimon?
I'm okay.
But yeah, no, I just don't want, drama to start up with Pam again either because it's like she's been doing good. She's been doing her own shit. She's been nothing but a support and, spreading awareness. But what Kira just did recently too is like, that's just going to fuck up Pam and shit because you're going to make Pam slip back to her old habits, get into drama that she's not involved in, and then make her look stupid. And then she gets stressed out because people are, telling her like, hey, you need to kind of fuck up, whatever. But then it's like, you got to realize who's been dragging her in it. And this time it was Kira that was dragging Pam in it and basically sending Pam in some bullshit. And in my opinion, Kira's good at manipulating too. So she probably told Pam in one thing, told another person another. And now everybody's sitting here being like, oh, I'm going to defend Kira. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it's like, but do you realize that your friend basically mocked abuse, mocked like a lot of fucked up shit, and show no remorse or apologize for what she did? It's like, dude, there's actual people who have been, abused and hurt, and then here you are sitting there showing no trigger warning for people who are sensitive to that, and then sit there being like, oh, well, it's fake, so it doesn't matter. It's not real, and it's like, it doesn't matter if it's real or not. Well, why do you find that funny? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's just fucked up.
Being abused in real life is 100% real, according to what you can search up on YouTube.
It is fucked up.
She'll even hide behind people like, I have talked to Kira before. Yes, I have. She hid behind like either me and be all like, oh, they're attacking me or all that stuff. I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Why drag me and others into this? You should deal with this on yourself. You're an adult, and I or other people shouldn't be dragged into this. Either of the hackers should also not be dragged into the drama. Why drag them into
Yeah,
it?
like, again, originally me and Nico were like, hey, either make a group chat or we can call on the server. Kira called Justin first and then left the server and just fucked everybody. Like, said, oh, I'm gonna leave, fuck everybody because they're against me. They're bringing up my past. Oh, it triggers me. And it's like, no, dude, we want to talk to you and we want to hear an apology because what you did was fucked up, but you're running away like a child. You're gonna be 19 years old. You can't keep doing this and keep hiding behind your real life mom's ass either because, dude, again, I'm 22 years old. That's like me getting into shit on the internet, and because somebody called me out on my fuck ups, that's like me going to my dad to have him be in every single situation to make it look more worse on my end. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you can't always have your mommy fucking do shit for you, especially on the internet. Like, you knew what you did was fucked up. I don't want to hear the, oh, well, my daughter's disabled. She's autistic. Okay, so am I. What's your excuse? She still has accountability. You know what I mean? I understand if she was like maybe high functioning or whatever, then okay, yeah. But at the same time, it's like your daughter is mildly autistic like I am, and she knows right from wrong, especially at her age. And you, as a parent, should be telling her that, but you're telling her the opposite, teaching her the opposite, and making it seem like it's okay to do. No. Like, I'm not trying to say, I'm not saying it to be ableist or anything or like be insensitive, but it's like, it doesn't matter if you're mentally, say, it doesn't matter if you have major depression. It doesn't matter if you have anxiety. It doesn't matter if you have this, that, and the third. You don't use it as a scapegoat because it makes you look more like an asshole. But at the same time, it's like, okay, you got shit going on, but you knew right from wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right. So what are you doing? And then sitting there saying, oh, well, I shouldn't apologize because I didn't do anything. And it's like, but you did, though. And it's like, I understand if I heard this from a minor, like a child, because, you know, kids will sit there and, you know, lie and make shit up, whatever. You know what I mean? Especially with the smaller kids. Yeah. But it's like, but at the same time, kids learn that when they get older, being like, I can't keep doing this. I know right from wrong. I shouldn't lie. I should tell the truth. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, this is common sense now. But knowing Kira's mother, she's going to sit there being like, well, my daughter's autistic. She's this, she's that. It's like, okay. But you're teaching her that basically what she's doing is okay to do instead of taking accountability, which, again, her mother has done that before. So that's why it's like, no wonder why Kira doesn't know right from wrong and doesn't know how to take accountability. But at the same time, it's like, she should know this because as her best friends, because again, best friends will call out another friend's disgusting behavior, especially a family member, X, Y, and Z. It's like, dude, again, as I told Kira, I'm like, nobody's here attacking you, but you need to take responsibilities. She fucking runs off because she's so known to doing that because her mother hasn't taught her how to take accountability for her actions. I'm not saying this to go after Kira's throat, and I don't care if her mother tries saying shit to me, let her. But at the end of the day, it's like, dude, you're a bad example of teaching your kid right from wrong because as her best friend, I can teach her better examples than you could, and you're her parent. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to stoop that low.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying, man. Like, this is just honestly stupid, man. Like, it's just so low.
Like, it's stupid because Kira didn't, like, apologize, but also settle this in the mature way. She just ran away and then tells Pam and other people different stories that doesn't line up. And then she wonders why she's losing friends because not only is she lying, but she's making it up as if she's the victim, and it's like, no. Because again, she was talking shit about Gia in her server for no reason over a video which Gia was venting about. We told her that you should leave Gia alone because at this point it's kind of weird that you're stalking her and seeing her shit if you're blocked. You know what I mean? Be the mature person. And then the next day, she made that video. And then when me and Nico told her about it, she gets pissed off, and it's like, why are you getting mad? Because we're telling you how we feel about it. Plus, we're not even here going after you. It's more of like, hey, what you posted was disrespectful, and we don't find that we don't really find that entertaining or cute to do. And then come to find out, here's Kira lying about X, Y, and Z, making herself look like she's the victim. And then she wonders why people are now saying, like, dude, you're doing this like you did in your past. You're repeating shit. But it's with a whole different situation. It's not even about Gia or anybody. It's something different. Because, again, it's like, if you're gonna, like, this is something I learned because I did the similar shit. I told myself that I didn't do X, Y, and Z, but the way I talked, the way I said shit, the way I handled situations, I was doing it as if I was 13 again. And that's why people were like, you're not really taking accountability. You're not being mature about it. You're slipping up to your bad habits, X, Y, and Z. I got called out for that until as soon as I turned 20, I got my shit together. Despite me being in therapy, I actually got my shit together. Hence why I can sit there and be like, I can back up what I say. I can admit if I fuck up. I will apologize straight to your face, being like, hey, I was in the wrong. I shouldn't have done that X, Y, and Z. And I also, Kira pressures people to forgive her. She's been doing that to Gia. But at the same time, it's like, you can apologize to Gia however you want. But Gia still needs to grasp at the fact that you still hurt her. And she's just not ready to make that commitment yet. She's not ready to forgive you. And you need to understand that. And Kira says she understands that. But it's like, but I feel like you don't. Because you got mad that Gia didn't forgive you. And then you're pissing at her about it. And it's like I said in my other live stream, is you get mad about Gia quote unquote talking shit, and to me it seems like, oh, Gia's not allowed to talk shit about me because it's in the past. But yet here's Kira doing the same shit. So not only are you sounding hypocritical, but you're basically petty about it. You're an asshole. You know what I mean? And not only that, it's like people have a freedom of speech. If somebody's gonna talk about what you've done to them and show proof of what you've done, especially if they're ready to make that commitment, being like, hey, this is what happened. This person said X, Y, and Z. Doesn't matter if it was just like, say, 2 months ago. That person was comfortable enough to be like, here's what happened, here's the evidence. And Kira will sit there saying, oh, well, it's in the past. It triggers me.
Sorry, I'm texting in the chat because someone's starting something, man. In the chat.
Nico,
so I'm trying to defend. I'm trying to defend Pamela.
Nico is the victim of Kira, because that's the person I was talking about. Kira basically told Nico to basically just move on and don't watch the video, and basically told her to go sign up. Yeah, that's Nico. That's Nico.
I was only defending her because okay, here's the thing. I have dyslexia, so I can't read shit half of the time. My bad.
Yeah,
dude.
no, that's Nico. Nico came into the stream because I'm talking about what Kira did, but that's the person I was talking about. That's Nico. Because again, Nico commented on Kira's video saying, hey, this makes me really uncomfortable, and Kira's argument was, well, you could have skipped it and not watched it. And Nico was like, but I already did, and so has everybody else. You already made it public that everybody could see it. Because again, there was no trigger warning or anything. And again, Nico experiences that kind of stuff. And half of the people in Kira's server, like myself, have experienced that. And that's why half the people got mad at Kira. And then that's when Kira basically guilt-tripped and victimized herself as if she did nothing wrong, when she did do something wrong. But that's another thing, too, is that if you call her out on her behavior, she will victimize herself and act like she did nothing wrong, and then twist the narrative when it's like, but there's evidence, there's screenshots, screen recordings, X, Y, and Z. Because, again, she was telling Kitty Paquita, she was telling her saying, oh, well, it was fake / role play, so it shouldn't be that serious. I shouldn't be pressured to delete a video, when it's like, we didn't pressure her. She deleted it because people were basically telling her what she did was fucked up and she should apologize. She deleted it and then left the server. But she only added trigger warnings in the comment sections right when me and Nico said something to her. But it's like, you could have, I don't know, deleted the video, added a trigger warning in the beginning, and then maybe proceeded with it. But I'm like, but at the same time, you should be careful with that shit. Because people who are in the commentary community, people who make commentaries, they always mention trigger warnings of said videos before the audience can continue watching it, because there is commentary videos that do discuss about abuse, SH, like, you know, S3LF, H4, that, you know what I mean? Because there is certain audience that get very sensitive and very overwhelmed about it. The way Kira handled it, she showed no remorse. Like, she literally showed no remorse of anything. So it just shows that she don't care. It's a joke to her, and it's fantasy. When it's like, it's not fantasy, though. I understand that Kira is not a victim of abuse or anything. I mean, I'm not going to get further into this, but I was told that she is technically a victim of grooming. But at the same time, it's like, it would be nice if you respected that kind of topic and not joked about it and mocked it. Because the way Kira was, the way she just talked and the way she explained it, she just had no heart. She didn't care. So that's why everybody, like me and Nico, like, that's why everybody's pissed, because Kira has also done that before.
Look, I didn't know who you are, man. I apologize, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, Justin.
But yeah, no, Pam, Nico is just really numb because, again, she goes through shit in real life, which I'm not going to disrespect her boundaries and explain why. That's her business.
I said I was sorry. I do, because I'm still, like, when it comes to this shit, I don't get involved. Okay, but I am sorry.
But yeah, no, Nico has been dealing with a lot, so it kind of will, because I understand too, because if somebody who didn't know me and came attack me, which Queen Sonica has done that, but that's a different story and a different topic. But you know,
I know her. Remember, I defended you because, okay, here's the thing. I got tired of her shit, and I got tired of her attacking you. So I DM'd her. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to go off on her. And I went off on her, and I blocked her. So.
But yeah, no, it's just, I don't think it was a good idea for Kira to drag, like, you know, Pamin and other people that had no, like, that isn't involved at all, but also the fact that Kira had to sit there and drag a 15-year-old into a situation to defend her when it's like, dude, you're going to be 19 years old. Why are you hiding behind a child's back? And why are you forcing a child to defend you when it's like, you know what I mean? It's just weird. Like, you're going to be a grown woman. Like, you're a young adult. You should know by now, but knowing that, I'm going to probably hear it later from Kira's mom, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't care. I was your daughter's best friend, and as her best friend, I'm going to call her out. That's what, and like I said in my live stream, and I'm like, it's called tough love, too. I do that to most of my friends. I give them tough love. It's like, I'm not being a dick. I'm not being an ass, X, Y, and Z. I'm just telling you bluntly, like, hey, if you're in the wrong, I'm going to call you the fuck out.
Yeah, I do the same thing, man. I do the same thing. So I understand. I used to be that type of person where I don't call people out, but now I just call people out, man. Like, I do not care. Like, I will call people out now, and then people get on my ass saying, oh, you're starting drama. Don't call people out. No, it's not starting drama, man. It's just calling people out, man, on their bullshit.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Pam doesn't need to be involved in any of this because, like, again, she wasn't in the server. She doesn't know what was really going on. I mean, she did reply on my video about what was going on, and, you know, she was like, wow, what the fuck? But at the same time, Kira ran to Pamin and hid
No,
behind
it's
Paimon.
Paimon.
But you know,
Then she went to me.
she went
It's
to you
Paimon.
first, Justin.
Yeah, she went to me first. I was like, what in the oh boy.
Like I said, I gave my Instagram in the private chat if you all want to add me in case of an emergency. That's for emergencies. Okay.
All right.
I think the easiest way I can say, you know, her name is probably just say Rosalina because I cannot. I'm used to saying Paimon or Paimon, so I'm just gonna say Rosalina because that was another name she went by. So I'm just gonna say
I'm
Rosa.
not Rosalina. I'm Paimon.
I can't pronounce it right. That's what I'm saying. I can't pronounce it right, so I'm just gonna say Rosa or something.
She's not Rosa or Rosalina.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's Musa a little bit. Let's Musa.
No, let's all calm down, man. Like, please.
Because when I saw the video, Kira, I was like, okay.
Wait, who?
It's Foxy Cosmics.
Oh, that's probably fucking Kai. It's Juno's fucking kid, probably.
Oh, Kai Ho.
Kai doesn't know what they're talking about because they really just think, oh, it's Kai, it's Kira and Gia's drama. When it's like, no, it had nothing to do with Gia this time. It was the fact that Kira was mocking fucking abuse and shit, and then you're over here being like, oh, it's okay to do that. Oh, it's okay.
Besides all this, how's everybody's day doing? Even the people that were commenting, how's everybody's day doing?
My day was okay.
My day has been good.
My day is not in a good mood.
What happened, Paimon?
Remember, Emmanuel abused me?
What the
Okay.
French?
Wait, who?
Emmanuel abused me.
Oh, EJ, yeah, no, I already mentioned that. EJ basically yelled and cornered Paimon. How do you pronounce it again?
Paimon.
Okay, so I was right the first. So EJ, Kira's ex-boyfriend, actually, again, I will say it again, but I did say it before. He did call Paimon a like a slut, attention whore, and everything, and he did yell and corner her in a call, and we all have that evidence. It was in one of Kira's older servers.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no. Nobody messes.
And he called me a shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Let me get my shotgun.
Me.
I'm not going
But another thing is too, it wasn't just Kira's ex-boyfriend EJ. It was also Juno, and then there was Xeno Trunks. So there was 3 people who basically, I understand that, like, again, Paimon did shit that she wasn't supposed to do, but that's already been settled and done. It's the fact that, like, when that was happening, they didn't make it better, and they weren't mature about it. They were just basically going after Paimon and was like, oh, well, she's this, she's that, da-da-da-da. And I had to keep reminding these people, being like, you realize she's a young teenage girl, right? I'm like, you know, and not only that, at the time, too, with, you know, I don't know if Paimon mentioned this, but at the time where there was this guy named Cody or whatever, I'm not saying
I know him. He attacked me.
Yeah.
He attacked me.
Like,
he is too toxic.
Yeah, because again, I understand, like, Paimon shouldn't have messaged him or anything, like, interacted, but, like, again, online grooming fucking happens daily now, and it's a huge thing. But like I said too, I wasn't really after just Paimon. It was more of like he was in the wrong and he should know better. Paimon was like she should get a little bit disciplined because like she interacted with him and kind of condoned it. But what I'm saying is that because of that, that's why EJ, Xeno Trunks, and Juno were saying fucked up shit about Paimon. But at the same time, it's like, wow, you make me feel disgusted because I've been online groomed. So what the you know what I mean? So it's like why what you know like pretty fucked up. And I understand that Paimon again. Paimon did shit that she wasn't supposed to do, but at the same time, it's like there's other fucking kids who done just as bad. And it's like we're strangers to them, so they're not gonna care what we say. But at the end of the day, it's like we're worried because again, half of us experienced it and everything. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, between EJ, Kira's ex-boyfriend, Xeno Trunks, and Juno, they basically cornered Paimon and said a lot of fucked up shit.
Oh.
And half of the people who were in that server also have proof of it as well. So if they sit there saying, "Oh, it never happened, we never did that," it's like, yes, the fuck you did. You did. So. But yeah. But again, this situation had nothing to do with Gia. That's what really did piss me off too, because I only mentioned the fact that Kira basically made a similar video as Gia, but knowing Kira is jealous of Gia. That's all I said, but overall, Kira did something that she shouldn't have done. She should have apologized, because why the fuck are you mocking abuse and shit? But Kira ran away like a little pussy. Like a little shit. So and between Kira and Kai, they took it out of context because again, Meg, who was in the live stream, told me about it and showed it to me.
My internet. Internet's trash. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. But yeah, no, that's what pisses me off is that people are like, oh, so it's Gia's fault this time. Oh, Gia's on her shit again. And it's like, no, it's Kira. Gia had nothing to do with it.
Kira.
I only brought up Gia because of the timestamps and the fact that Kira made a similar fucked up video to Gia's vent video, which are 24 hours apart, and basically Kira doing her shit again, which she can sit there saying, oh, it was out of the blue, oh, I didn't mean to, and it's like, you have a history of basically copying Gia, but it had nothing to do with the art or anything, because if you want to get real technical, Gia has moved on and doesn't give a fuck about Kira. The only time she brought up Kira was the one time where Kira's mother said fucked up shit about her deceived fucking mom.
What?
And I know how that. Yeah, and I know how that feels. I know how that feels because I have people say fucked up shit about my own deceived fucking cousin for no fucking reason. Only one of them. But still, it's like I get that because it's like, why the fuck would you do that? You know what I mean? That's the only that is literally the only time Gia mentioned Kira was more likely about Kira's mom. And again, Gia has every right to basically vent about how she felt because again, Kira has done fucked up shit. And again, it's not even about the art because if you want to get technical, both of them have traced before. Both of them weren't perfect little angels. Both of them were at each other's throats at the time. But Gia, at this point, she doesn't fuck with Kira anymore. She wants nothing to do with Kira. She's blocked Kira on everything. And with YouTube's new setting, if you hide somebody on your channel, they're not allowed to see your videos. They're not allowed to see your posts. They're not allowed to see anything that comes up with you, especially comments that you make. Unless they make a new account and look you up, then they can see the shit that you be doing. But if you blocked every account, they're not going to see your shit. It's kind of like how DeviantArt is at one point. If you block somebody on if you block somebody on DeviantArt and you look them up, yeah, you can see the art that they commission or certain comments. But if you were to click on their profile, you're not going to see shit because guess what? You are blocked, and it will tell you saying it will literally give it will literally give you an error about it.
Yeah,
but apparently, I didn't. Also, before I continue, I didn't even know Kira had a boyfriend. Let's be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I guess he's dating the same guy, which I didn't know about.
But put that.
Oh no.
Said I look at her videos. I was like, okay,
because again, Kitty Paquita has a video of basically yesterday's call, and and basically, again, Kira's the type of person where if she meets somebody within 5 minutes, she just dates the person, and I have that reaction like Elsa does with Anna, and it's just like you can't fall in love with somebody you just met. I'm sorry, but
like you know that it takes time and patience. You can't just.
Yeah, and I don't even know if she knows the guy like that either.
That's not how I did it, cousin.
Yeah, I don't even know if she knows the guy like that. I mean, I guess his Discord name is Stolas or whatever, but I guess his real name is Cody. But again, it's just like, I guess, again, Kira got mad and triggered, and Katie Paquita was just like, saying, well, he asked about your past, so we're going to tell him about it, so grow the fuck up. Because again, if you've done bad shit and people are curious about what you've done or what the other person did or what you both did, somebody's going to give them the answer and tell them, you know what I mean? You can't always get pissed off about it. You can't always get pissed off about it, because if you get pissed off about somebody talking about the shit you've done, then it just shows that, oh wow, your true colors are showing and you're mad about the truth. You don't want people to know about what you've done? Okay. That's just how it is.
I mean, Kira, I mean, she get mad over truth, but let me say this. The truth always there. No matter how far away you're gone, the truth is always there. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah. But no, people that were saying, like, recently saying, oh, Vamp doesn't know about Kira and Gia's situation. It's like, I technically do. I was never involved in it, but I've heard it from everybody. Like, I've heard it from, anybody who talks about it. I heard it from Kira. I heard it from Gia herself. I heard it from Luna. I've heard it from everybody else who was around that time when it happened. So that's why I sat there, too, being like, I can be really bitchy and sit there being like, yeah, both of them were in the wrong. And, Gia wasn't mad at me for saying it, but I was like, both of them were in the wrong for shit. But if I really wanted to, I could sit there being like, Gia's been more mature than Kira. Because, again, Kira randomly was talking shit about Gia for no reason in her server over a venting video. And then that's when she started her shit with everybody else and with the video Kira made. Yeah, that's how it started. Kira was talking shit about Gia, about her video that she was venting about. Kira saw it. She spoke shit in the server. Me and Nico told her if it was in the past, shut the fuck up and move on. Yada yada.
That was messed up in so many levels.
And then 24 hours later, Kira made that video about the abuse and showed no trigger warnings and didn't fucking give a shit.
No trigger warnings?
No, there was none.
No trigger warnings?
No.
Oh my god, what the fuck here? Like, can you put a trigger warning? Like
there was none.
Do it at the beginning, at the tail.
That's why people in her server, like me and Nico, were got pissed off at her, and half of her server that I made for Kira, but I deleted it because I don't have a point of using it. I only made it for Kira to have, just for Kira to make a new one. So it was like, there's no point of me keeping it. But no, instead of Kira apologizing for what she did and moved on, we wouldn't be here. But she ran away. She didn't take accountability. She ran to a 15-year-old hiding behind a 15-year-old's back. And it's just twisting a lot of shit.
first.
Maybe because in her head she is hard-minded.
Hard-minded, more like
hard-minded to where she doesn't want to believe it and she does not want to listen.
If she doesn't listen, I will start reporting her and blocking her for no fucking reason.
But one other.
If Kira started that shit again, I had enough.
The guilt tripping stuff. It's the guilt tripping that also gets me from her. Because, example, from me and Kira's past relationship when we were dating in a poly thing, frickin' Kira would always be like, "You're gonna leave me. You don't love me anymore. You're gonna leave me. You're gonna hate me."
That's what she did to basically in Shade's server. She was Kitty Paquita actually has it in a recording. I guess Kira's new boyfriend was curious about, Gia in Kira's past. Kira was like, "Oh, the last time people spoke about my past, my ex-boyfriends dumped me, da-da-da-da." And he's like, "I'm not those people, so what makes you think I'm going to do that? I just want to know." Literally, he was literally mature about it. He was like, "I just want to know what y'all's beef is, and I'm new around this, so I just want to know." And Kitty Paquita told the boyfriend, and here goes Kira being like, "Oh, now you know you're gonna break up with me, you're gonna leave me, da 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 da." And he's
okay.
Oh my goodness.
It's trick in the book.
Oh my god. I want Kira to be gone.
But that's another thing that happened. That's why I'm sitting here being like, he just said that's why I was like, he's not gonna leave you. He just wants to know between you and Gia's beef, like anybody else would who are bystanders. But at the end of the day, it's like, if that's all you're gonna act, because again, the way Kira's acting, if you think about it, the way Kira's acting is going back to her old habits, and that's why people are gonna sit there being like, "See, you did this in your past, and here you are starting shit again. Here you are doing X." You know what I mean? She does this to herself.
Her mother can't keep using the excuse of her having like a 12-year-old mind or something.
And I know her mother's, like I said, her mother will sit there being like, "Oh, well, she's autistic, she's this, that, and the third." And it's like, okay, and so is half of us, but we know right from wrong, though.
Exactly, man. Like,
I was like
shit, my 10-year-old brother knows a lot more.
Yeah, my brother's almost 8 years old and he knows better, but it's like, what the fuck, man?
My two bros know about right and wrong.
I had enough of the abusing behavior.
What? I was like,
enough too.
Yeah, what you calling me? What are you dragging?
I had enough of the abusing behavior too.
Wait, what? What just happened? Huh?
Wait.
We said that we hate abusing behaviors.
Like, again, I basically gave Kira open arms because it's like, I don't really know you, but we can be friends, and I'm not, because like I said, I didn't know about Gia and Kira, but I was like, I heard about it, but I'm not involved in it. But it's like, hey, I can help you not trace anymore. I can give you advice how to draw this, that, you know what I mean? Like, basically doing what a friend would do. And then
we tried, man. We tried that shit before. We tried helping her draw and stuff, but she's like, "I can't do it." I'm like, just try hard enough and you'll get it. Don't stress.
No.
Yeah.
If I give this to Kira, if I like Kira, the little thing called if references, like
I gave her references to use and shit, but it's like, dude, if you just practice more, you will get better. That's what I do. I mean, that's what you get told. Is like, practice makes it better, and
practice makes perfect. And you might
practice makes perfect. There you go. That's what it was.
Yeah, practice makes perfect. And also, I've seen Kira. Hold up. I know you draw you're the hedgehog, but why the hedgehog got
Let's try it later.
Ear, that literally the different size.
Have you ever heard of a long-eared hedgehog? Those are a thing. Nobody ever brings that up about it. I never even seen long-eared hedgehog characters. That's why I was like, oh, well, my Sona can be that. Fuck it. It's real.
I don't know how many times people have to try to get it through her head.
But that's what we tried doing last night, because I was like, I messaged Kira and I said, hey, we need a long talk. I think me, you, and Nico need to talk in a server or in a group chat. But then she ran to Justin. Justin told us. So, Nico kind of got, aggravated and stressed out. We're like, oh, so why is she talking to you but not talking to us? You know what I mean?
Who's aggravated about that?
Hey, Henry.
Who honestly wouldn't be aggravated from that? Because these people are trying to get you to see what you did wrong and freaking apologize. Just once apologize, and if you don't want to talk to us afterwards, you don't have to. Just apologize.
Exactly. That's all we were gonna do. We were just gonna tell her hey, what you did was messed up. We deserve an apology, but she didn't do that. So honestly, we're just like, fuck it. You want to act like that? Act like that. And now more people are seeing it. Because again, half the people in Kira's server, her second server that I made her, first server for her second server, yada yada. Half of the people who witnessed what Kira just did were like, wow, that's not disrespectful. What the fuck? And Kira was like, oh, well, I deleted the video. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that serious. And it's like,
it wasn't that serious. It's serious, bro.
Okay. Okay. Sorry I had to interrupt, but what the hell is going on? I know it has to do with Kira, but I know I just missed out because eventually I was just going out somewhere with my mom. But can anyone explain to me what that was going on right now, please?
Basically, what happened was that Kira made a video that was similar to Gia the Dark Hedgehogs, but Gia was talking about grieving about her mother, so just venting. And here comes Kira 24 hours later, making a video about a shitty abusing mom. Had no trigger warning about abuse being mentioned, nothing. So me and Nico brought it up to her because we seen it, and we brought it to her attention. And we were like, hey, can you set a trigger warning, delete the video and edit it and just add a trigger warning? You know what I mean? Just the normal thing. She got pissy about it. And
according to Vamprick and others, Kira's like, well, you didn't have to watch the
video. Okay, I know I have not seen the video, but
she deleted it, that's why.
To be honest, to be honest, you have to at least add a trigger warning, because if you don't add a trigger warning, then people are gonna start canceling you. Not just canceling you, they're gonna think oh, you forget stuff to put trigger warning. For general, I always put trigger warning. I don't know, but I mean, you do have a point in your opinion, but why did she not add a trigger warning if she's just gonna upload a video? Because that makes no sense.
That's what we tried telling her, because she literally just made a video about, I guess, her character getting abused by her mom, but it was a story or whatever, but her argument too was, oh, it's not real, so it shouldn't be that serious.
It won't matter if it's real or not, it's still gonna trigger people nonetheless.
Yeah. And
one glad I missed the video.
But Kira deleted the video because she sat there saying we pressured her, and it's we didn't pressure you. You deleted it because you don't want to take accountability. That's basically what happened.
Anything that has abuse or grape stuff, anything like that, should give people a trigger warning, because if they watch it, they don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we tried telling her. She was like, well, I put it in the comments. Why can't you read that? And it's you think people are going to look into the comments?
Most people don't read the comments.
Exactly.
I mean, that's true. That's the thing. They don't read the comments first anymore. You have to
if you want them to know, at least put it in the first part of your video, or put it in your title. Read the description or something.
Yeah, and that's what she didn't do, and that's why me and Nico came to her about it. And she just found it a big problem. That's why we didn't understand.
You can put 2 trigger warnings in the description and your video. I always do that too. I mean, I
Yeah.
always do that. Like, okay, I don't know how to explain this anymore, but whenever I'm doing something like, okay, let's say this, like I do some gore art and I give a warning and I give the second warning, but put it in in the description about it. But put it in the description. Nobody's not gonna read that. Why not you just do 2 of them? But no, you can't because you want to do it first before afterwards.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And then when we tried explaining to her, she just got mad about it. And it's like, why are you getting mad about it? Like,
She'll get mad easily because, like, in the past thing, when people have like confronted her about shit, like, because at one point in the past, me and a few others got mad at her, and we all kept confronting her and stuff like that. And when she got so pissed, she literally screamed at the top of her lungs in her mic.
God damn.
Literally, like, yelled at us, like actually yelled.
Well, at least I'm not part of it. Thank God.
And it's the one other thing she does. The one other thing she also does is she also gets her mom involved. Like,
yeah,
you're 19, bro. Like, you're gonna be 19
like,
soon. You don't need to get your mom involved.
I mean, like, I did talk to Kira around this morning at my time. Like, officially, I saw this live stream about, like, what's this about? So I joined in, and I talked to Kira. She was just all talking about with this whole tracing thing, or I don't even know that.
Yeah, it wasn't even about that. Yeah, that's
yeah,
the thing. It wasn't even about all of that. It was the fact that it's like she mocked about what abuse was, like mocking it, and didn't show any remorse about how my friend felt because she goes through actual abuse every day. So obviously it bothered her, and she was close to having a breakdown. And here's Kira being like, well, you didn't have to watch the video. Basically also saying, well, suck it up, it's still there. And it's like, dude, why would you say that to a victim?
Be like, just be like, yo, Kira, like, you need to tell that to someone. What happens if someone made a video and you saw it, and then you tell them that you want them to add a warning, and they say, suck it up. You're gonna feel upset too, and you're gonna want an apology.
Exactly. That's why we didn't understand what her deal was, because it's like nobody attacked you. We were like we were literally settling it calmly, but it just pissed us. It really just pissed us off because it was like, dude, you just pissed half of the people in your server for what you did. And you leave a server and not even apologize.
Like, it's simple, bro. Just not one little simple sorry, but just be like, yo, hey, guys, I'm sorry for not adding triggers in this video. I am sorry for telling you, quote unquote, technically to suck it up.
Yeah, and just be like, I'll add it next time.
You have a point.
Yeah, and another thing was too is that in Kitty Paquita's video, another argument is that she sat there basically saying some fucked up shit, and her argument too was, oh, it was roleplay / fake, so it shouldn't be taken that serious. I shouldn't be pressured to do X, Y, and Z. Oh, Vampiric and Nico are mad at me because I didn't have trigger warnings, but it's not that serious. And it's like,
it's very serious.
Yeah, I mean,
it don't matter if you think it's not serious, but to others it is serious.
Yeah, it's
like if it probably wouldn't bother you because you made it, but if you made something like that but never added stuff to it, like just because you won't get triggered doesn't mean others won't get triggered.
Yeah, and like I said in the live stream too, and I'm like, I only know about Kira technically in a way being a victim of grooming like I was, but it's like, but that's like me sitting there making a video about, say, one of my characters getting freaking groomed, and I had a no trigger warning, and Kira literally saying, oh, Vamp, this bothers me, da-da-da-da, and I told her, like, yeah, suck it up, bitch. You know, like, you know where I'm getting at? It's just
like, make a simple video like that too. Just like if I made my OC straight up backstory video, I'd be like, dude, if they had a traumatic experience and stuff like that, I'm adding it in the triggers and be like, yo, there's this, and that in it. make sure you're aware before you watch the
Yeah,
video.
exactly. Like it's common sense. Like I follow artists who
Yeah.
makes rep sheets of their characters, and they have backstories that do involve said triggering shit. They always add a like at least 2 to 3 warnings in the slides for Instagram, for an example, and then there's a ref sheet of quote. You know what I mean? It's like it's common sense.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, if you kind of like that you're, you know,
Like straight up use your brain. God gave you a brain, bro.
Just use
I mean, if I would able to do something dumb, then I would get canceled just because a trigger warning. I mean, like, yes, I have a trigger warning, and then afterwards I don't get canceled. But then eventually, one of my friends, they used to do dumb mistakes back in the past, back in 2021, and I told them, "Hey, the past from the past, just move on, dude."
Yeah, but Kira's making it seem like, oh, they're bringing up my past about me and Gia, da 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 da. And it's like nobody brought up your past. We're bringing up about what you just did recently. What did Gia had anything to do with this? That's another thing. But because
Gia made a fucking Gia just made a straight up vent video because she was upset.
Yeah, and at least Gia added a trigger warning too. Like she sat there being like, "Hey, this is what happened. Here's X, Y, and Z" before she continued it. But what I'm also what I'm also seeing about it too, and I brought it up to Kira, and I was like, "This is how I'm seeing it. You saw Gia's vent video. You talk shit about her in your server. 24 hours later, you make a similar video about somebody's mother or your character's mother or your stepmom, for an example, but made it extremely fucking uncomfortable to get under Gia's skin. Meanwhile, Gia's grieving about her mom. You're talking about a shitty mom who abused a child."
True, that's true. Like, if it's something like very like something, you know, like let's say that if a mother that's teenage child, you do have to like put it because that's the whole point. And people are gonna be like, but why the thing? Because it's been a thing. That's the thing.
Yeah. And that's basically what we were trying to tell Kira, but again, she had a pissy fit. She left the server, so I deleted the server that I made her because she gave me ownership again, and she made a different server. Then she goes to a different server, just victimizing herself as if she did no wrong. But people are like, "But dude, we saw what you did. What are you talking about?" But she's bringing it up as if, oh, they're bringing up my past. They're bringing up my past and shit. And it's like, we didn't. We brought up what you did recently. We don't care about what happened in your past. It wasn't even about Gia either. It was the fact that you saw Gia's video, which I do admit I did mention Gia, but it was the fact where it's like you made a similar video as Gia, has similar times. That's what was really sketchy. And I'm like, but overall, you made a video about a mother abusing you. Meanwhile, Gia's grieving about her mother. Those are the two difference. But you added no trigger warning. That's why everybody's on your ass. But she will always say it's people bringing up my past, people's doing this, and it's like, but we're not though. We're bringing up what you did recently, not what you did 2 years ago. What you did recently. Well, I know her real life mother is gonna be there like, my daughter has autism, this, that, and the third. It's like, okay, I'm autistic too. What does that prove? She's gonna be 19 years old. She should know right from wrong, and she has accountability. So, you know, what the fuck?
Listen, I'm gonna head out. I hope you all solve this. And if you guys need anything, free to hit me on Instagram, okay? because I'm not mostly on Discord anymore.
My phone wants to keep kicking me out, bro.
But
Oof.
anyways, I hope you all saw this.
Alright.
It was nice. It was nice talking to you, Pam. This is actually the first time we actually talked. So,
Yeah, I totally agree with the.
my
general,
advice. Okay, my advice is, and then I'm gonna leave. Is to block them, and if they create another account, block them again.
Yeah.
If they keep on harassing you, then report their accounts. That's all you can really do.
Yeah,
Report.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said too, like I said to Pamela, I was Pyman, I was like I told Pyman, it was like Kira didn't need to involve you or drag you in it. And not only that, she shouldn't be hiding behind a child's back and then be like, "Oh, please protect me and defend me." And it's like, why?
How are you gonna defend a child when they're gonna like for example, the minor should not be online because when it says like whatever it says like 13 plus or anything about it, then you cannot get on until you're 13. Or if it's something very sexual or something, or I don't even know, like for 18 plus, then you cannot like talk to them until you're older.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
Like,
straight up,
like,
when if a minor texts you, just straight up block them.
Yeah, and like I said in this live stream, I was like, Pyman has been doing good, staying out of drama. She hasn't caused any harm. She, she sends her own bewares, like, hey, be aware of this person, yada yada. She does her own thing. What Kira's trying to do is, let me add Pyman into the drama, and so people don't have to come at me. They can just go at Pyman because she's involved now, and she's doing X, Y, and Z because she has a history of this, that. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. And it's like, dude, that's kind of fucked up knowing that you're trying to put a little kid down for something that they're literally learning from to better themselves. And here you are like, here, let me slip you out and get you in more trouble again, even though you've been doing good for like a month. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck would you do that?
yeah, I totally agree.
And like I said too, I know kids do stupid shit and say stupid shit online, but it's like, Pyman is literally growing up and like learning right from wrong and what not to do and what to, you know what I mean? But it's like, why would you bring her down like that? You know what?
Like she's 15 years old. She still has her like whole life ahead of her.
Exactly. Like Pyman shouldn't be in, and like Pyman shouldn't even be in drama. Anything. It's the fact that Kira dragged her in recently, and then Pyman, started blocking me and other people, and it's like you're defending the wrong person, but you're also getting involved into something that you weren't in. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing?
I mean, to be honest, like I remember, I feel you. Like nobody wants to get dragged in drama or anything. Like I remember at the time when I was like around like 12. I was not supposed to be on Discord because it was supposed to be for 13s only. But I was 12 at the time. I was a dum-dum. But officially now past is from the past. And I'm 16 right now. And I learned all my lessons. Like, I used to do dumb things, but I learned my lesson. But still,
I learned my lessons too.
Yeah, that's why I also made my community post, and I was like, no one's going after you or anything. It's the fact that like you're getting involved into something that you don't belong in, and Kira's just dragging you with her, and that's gonna look bad on you again. And we don't want that because you've been doing so good. It's like, don't fuck it up because somebody else wants you to. Like, you know what I mean? Don't do that.
I know. I tried my best to be good to learn my lesson.
That's funny. Yeah, I was just looking up something.
But yeah, no, that's why me and a few others that's why Katie Paquita and me and everybody else was like, you don't want to be involved, but yet here you are getting involved with Kira, which again to me seems like Kira's dragging Pyman down with her And because Kira doesn't want to take responsibility, she's gonna sit there using Pyman, and then here goes Pyman going back to square one, and it's like, well, here we go. Fuck.
Yeah, someone had to come to my DMs and talk me through it.
Down into this.
Someone had to come to my Discord DMs to talk me through it, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's what they're talking about? And I'm like, oh shit, I need to apologize to Vampiric, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good, But no, I wasn't talking shit about you or anything either. It was just fact where it's like, because again, Meg told me about what you and Kira said, and I'm over here like, I'm not really mad. It's the fact that it's like people are it's the fact that people are taking it out of context.
I was like downstairs. I was downstairs playing Cards Against Humanity with my siblings, and I'm literally I'm like scrolling on my iPad on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, Vampiric made a thing. I gotta watch it. And I'm like, I get what she's saying.
Yeah, no, I wasn't mad at you or anything. It was just like what Meg told me. I was like, I'm not really mad. It's more like I feel like it's not just at like Kai. I'm like, I feel like everybody else is taken out of context, and I'm like, no, that's not what's happening.
Oh my god, really?
I was like,
and then I'm like, oh shit. Because I realized afterwards, after I like watched everything, I'm like, oh shit, bro. Like I'm like to myself, I'm like, the time I get the chance to talk to Vampiric again, I need to talk to Vampiric.
Yeah, no, but I get it because I was like, I can understand if Kai didn't watch the video either, but it's like Pyman's seen it and a few others. That's what I was like. So Kira's twisting the narrative as usual, playing victim, and now everybody's going after Gia, and I'm like, it's not Gia, it was Kira.
What?
That's why I made a live stream, and I was like, I'm gonna clear the air. Gia's not the problem.
It's Kira's the problem.
Yeah,
I saw your live streaming video because I was like, hold up. I know what she asked me. I know what. You know what? I was like, okay, she's using the oldest trick in the book. The please protect me, please don't let her, please, no, please. I tell you, I was afraid, like, bro, I can see through that lies, Kira. You're playing the oldest classic trick in the book.
But yeah, no, that's why I was like, I'm not mad at Kai or anybody. I wasn't even mad at Pyman either, but it was like, oh no, they're twisting it and they're going after Gia. I don't like it. No, it's Kira, please, no.
Someone came to my DMs about it, and then I went to that live stream we did earlier. I'm like, holy shit! I need to apologize to Vampiric.
Yeah, no. Again, my voice, the way I talk, because this happens in real life, because how I talk, everybody thinks I'm always pissed off at everybody for no reason. And it's like, no, that's just how I talk.
No, you're not.
No, it's just how I talk. Like,
y'all just hearing me talking when I was pissed. I know, like people like, oh god, shit, oh shit, oh no, hear it, no. Oh,
but no, I'm like, no, listen, like, especially if I wake up in the morning, it may sound like I'm very cunty, but it's like, no, I'm just very monotone. I don't have emotions right now, so sorry. You're gonna have to dial me in when I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, just wake up, bro.
Just wake up.
Yeah, but my mother will sit there being like, you always have a cunty problem, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, no, that's just how I talk, mother. I'm very monotone at the moment.
But I literally go to my mom's like, always be like, where you get your attitude from and stuff. I'm like, you?
That's what I say about my dad. My mom was like,
I get it from you, Mom. I get it from you. My dad, I never got it from because Dad's always calm.
I was like, my mom was like, excuse me, like, where do you get it from? I got it from you, Mom. I got it from you.
Yeah, no, everybody in my family, like even my mother, can sit there being like, you're just like your father. And I'm like, okay. I think that is a compliment. Okay. You're just like your father. Oh yeah, thanks, Mom.
Bro, the way you said that, just like your father.
That's how she
sounds. No.
Literally, she don't say markers. It's Marcus. It's Marcus.
Markers.
It's Marcus. Hamburgers. And I'm over here being like, no, it's car, marker, hamburger. And my mom's like, no. And I have a habit of saying soda because of my father's mother. So I say fucking soda, I say potatoes, and that my boyfriend and his brother make fun of me for it. And I'm
I got something from my older sister. Freaking every time she wanted to get our attention, she's always like oi, like oi. And I got that problem from her. And whenever anytime my sister needed our little brother, she'd always say, "Yo, child."
What?
Oh my god. I have a thing where I call people who are younger than me, I say bucko or I say kiddo, and then people get mad and I'm like, I grew up to saying this, shut up.
Bro, nah. You might have saying like, hey,
And I say broski, I say dude, I say bro. It's like I had a chick get mad at me because I called her a bro and she said I misgender her, and I'm like, I call everybody bro, the fuck?
bro, nah. People
Be like, yo, dude, bro.
Like, nah. People like, are you calling me bro? Like, okay, I'll take a word for it. Like, I'll take a word for
like,
it.
it's the short, easier version, man.
Yeah, like, yo, what's up, dudette? What's up, dudette?
But yeah, like, it's just funny to me too because people will, like, it's been like this since like high school. I had people literally think I was a full dude trying to be a girl, and I'm like, no. Have you ever heard of a tomboy? I had a pedophile literally say I was a dude, and I was like, you don't even know what I look like. Shut up,
bro.
Shut up,
bro. No.
The multiple, bro, that's just like me when someone calls me a FAGGOT word, and I'm like, bruh, I know I am. You don't gotta remind me.
But yeah, I'm just sitting like. The thing is too is that because my voice normally, like if I'm very low spoken, if I want to, I'm like very deep toned. So everybody just right off the bat will be like, "Oh wow, Vamp is actually a dude." I had somebody in VR chat say a lot of fucked up shit, and I'm like, last I checked, I was a girl, but okay. It's like I would joke around and be like, "Have you never heard an actual female have a deep damn uncultured, uncultured."
No, my voice is not that deep, but it's like in between.
No, my voice is like
kinda at least.
Really mid-tone deep.
Now, when I wake up in the morning, it's different. My voice is very low because I just woke up, man.
Yeah,
I literally sound like I'm a Grim Reaper just getting off the bed. Like I just sound like I just got out of my grave. Like when my boyfriend came over like 2 winters ago now, he came to my house and we're sleeping together. He woke up and I woke up and he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "What is that voice for?" And I'm like, "What? I just woke up. What do you want?"
What?
But no, my boyfriend, he never really heard my voice go deeper before, especially when I wake up, because I sometimes whisper when I wake up. It was just the first thing he got flabbergasted about. He was like, "What?" My best friend Puffy though, she didn't know what my real voice sounded like because on Discord my voice sounds different on Discord than it does on a regular call. So whenever she heard my real voice, she did not talk to me for 2 days.
Bro, what?
She didn't talk to me for 2 days because it fucked with her.
Oh my god.
She was like, "That's what Vamp's voice sounds like," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh my god.
Because again, on Discord, it sounds like I could be a gaming character, but in person, it's different. So when she heard my voice for the first time over the cell phone, she hung up and she was like, "I'm not gonna be able to talk for a while." And I'm like, "Why?" She was like, "Nah, you're fucking with me. There's no way that's your voice." And my boyfriend was like, "That is though." And Puffy was like, "Yep, nope, I'm done. I'm leaving."
She's like, "Nope, I'm out."
Yep, she was like, "Yeah, no." And the one time I joked around and I said something funny, this girl got freaking flustered and she was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Does that prove to you that that's my real voice?" And she was like, "Nah, get the fuck out, bro." She's like, yo, hold on, but you need to leave. And I'm like, but you're the one walking away, though. So who's really leaving, though?
Be like, yo, I can't be near you with. Be like, yo, I can't be near you with that boy.
No, sis. Okay. So,
But no, that's why I make a joke where it's like people on the internet think I'm a guy, but in reality, I'm a woman.
Like what?
what? No.
That's why I sometimes like when people get mad, like Damien, for an example, when he gets mad and he says I'm a man.
No.
When he said I was a man, I was sitting there being like, yeah, and if I was, I would be a better man. I would be a better man than you. I would take all them bitches out of your hands because I know how to treat a woman right.
Bro.
Damien didn't like that. Damien did not like that. And he was like, you ain't gonna do shit. I'm like, yeah, I would if I was an actual man right now. If I was born as a man, I would know how to treat a woman right. And I would take them out of your hands and guess what?
Calm down.
There you go.
You were going off. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Cause
I will be too. I'll be going off of him like, bro.
Here's the thing though. This man, he's 34. Yeah, he's 34.
Man.
He gets so mad. He gets so mad if I say something to him and I laugh at him. I literally piss him off by laughing at him and he doesn't like it. And I'm like, oh well.
Bro.
Oh well.
I think Damien should be ashamed.
Man, my homie.
I think Damien should be ashamed to get pissed off.
Jesus.
He gets pissed off by everything. And it's just funny to me.
No, here's the thing though. He gets pissed off everything. I'm like, I see his gameplay. I was like, bro.
Bro, I'm pretty sure man's live right now talking about something. Hold up, I'm pretty sure this dude was live earlier or something.
No.
On Thanksgiving, somebody did tell me that I guess Damien did, like, you know that thing, the smash or pass thing bullshit.
I watched
I was
Dude,
watching that shit.
Yeah, it was so fucking. I was like, dude, because again, this one dude, Tom the dog, who fucking did shit to Maya and shit, he was sitting there being like, oh, their ages ain't canon. And I'm like, yes, it is. Sonic is 15, Amy is 12.
Dude, okay, listen. He made another one. He made, because he made one 8 hours ago when I saw it, and then he made one earlier with that Mina girl. Alright, and during that, because I was watching the whole time while doing, like, my gotchas and stuff. I was watching. I wanted to burn my eyes out, man.
I saw that too.
I wanted to burn my eyes out because someone in that group chat showed stuff. And I'm like, oh god, my eyes. What the
You know what's messed up? You know what's even more disturbing is that the one time he was live streaming, there was a 16-year-old in his live stream, and one of his best friends who has a boyfriend, Mariana, sat there saying some inappropriate shit, and I'm like, a 16-year-old just read that. What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, Damien?
And I'm sitting here being like, I'm sitting here being like, and this woman also has a boyfriend. I wonder how her boyfriend feels like because now I'm sitting here being like, I don't even want to think about what they do to.
Me neither.
It's just like that's so wrong. Like why?
No. Because her boyfriend.
Oh my god, people be calling me.
Would just get out of his chair, go to his house, and beat the crap out of him. And the one thing I saw his live stream with the old OC challenging thing. Like, come on, seriously. Like, dude, you made every gaming content. I saw your videos. You just had to speak up. To speak with Lele, you spoke with Ashley. Like, dude, do you know who you're speaking to? That one character from that one game.
You should be ashamed, Damien. I had enough of your shit.
I had enough of your Damien. I had enough of your bullshit. You're not forgiven. You don't deserve second chances. And Pylon?
Yeah?
Like I said, like I saw that smash up path. I was like, excuse me, you two. Half of the characters are like minors. Their age is canon. Look, seriously. Half of them are minors. You would
You should not do that.
Yeah, but Damien, you know that Amy is 12. Freaking 12 years old. Sally is between 16 and 17.
And Damien, you're an adult.
Dude, I just can't. And the dude just watching Indie Cross. What in the actual hell? I bet you don't. I bet you don't play Friday Night Funkin'.
You should act like a major adult, Damien.
And bro, I see your fat at the phrase, bro. You suck at it, man. Bro, you're not helping anyone. But no way, cause I bet you can't. I can't. You are just a piece of crap. Cause you know why? Because everybody hates you. Because you're so stupid. You literally Patrick Star and Bubble Bass combined.
Yeah, even though my RP mother, Vampik Ruins, roasted on you because you did the same shit.
You did the same shit on everybody else, which I respect their boundaries. Which that people? It's fine, Nicole. I just need to get something out of my chest. Cause Damien, you got no job, no job, no money, no dreams, no originality, no hope, no love. You don't get any woman.
Exactly.
And do you really, Damien, do you really have to do that Mario Party Jamboree?
Come on, Damien. You should hate yourself.
You got no one else to blame but you. You got nobody else but you, and you literally got no others to blame the whole mess but you. And by the way, your voice acting stinks. My guy, you leave Akina alone. Leave her alone.
Yeah, Akina doesn't do anything.
Sure, she already got a child. She don't want to get stressed out. She don't want to deal with this. Oh my god, dude. Stop with your voice acting.
Well, I guess I hope you learn your lesson, Damien. Finally, I'm going to take my mental health break.
Bro, Damien, don't blame it on Stone Chaos Gaming, dude. You're the one who's on the FBI list. Because you're the one who did this crap all those years ago. And you're on the FBI list. Yeah, you're gonna be FBI watch list while everybody else is enjoying their free time.
Oh, Nico, I forgot to tell you that Damien is a pedophile.
And he's alive.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and he also dated a minor.
Wow, that's disgusting.
That is disgusting.
And the fact that he also accusing my RP mother, Vampiric Ruins, because Vampiric Ruins doesn't do any shit. Damien accused her for shit. Just because Damien was a fucking childish, and he always doing that shit towards other people who was fucking innocent.
He sounds like not a very good person.
No way.
And Damien's like, oh, I'm gonna accuse everyone to see the thing. Well, Damien, you're just a fucking wrong person. I don't even have a wrong person on my channel. And I even blocked them for what they doing for their wrong doings, Damien. And you just sat there doing some shit like, I'm going to tell a king that and Vampiric Ruins to leave me alone because they're being to me. No, they wanted to expose you and calling you out for fucking shit. You did the same shit on other people, Damien. And you especially dated minors. And especially you have a girlfriend, 14-year-old girlfriend, Jane, with you. And you're just a man who doesn't need love.
And you're 34 years old, man. Just stop acting like you're Asian, dude. And find other people on Tinder.
And I'm really disappointed in you, Damien. You just turned out to be a foolish person that we ever seen you.
And besides that, I just hope YouTube would just block you, or better yet, terminate your channel, because you clearly violating the terms, the TOS.
And Damien, if you're hearing this, I hope you're going to learn your lesson, because what were you doing for your wrongdoings is wrong. And I'm literally pissed at you because of your shit, Damien. I fucking hate you. I fucking disliked you. I fucking don't like you. Your shit need to fucking stop. I am tired of your shit. I am tired of your wrongdoings. I'm tired of your bullshit. Keep Akina's name, Brandvik's name, and Luna's name out your fucking mouth. swear to
Just
Christ.
keep their names out of your fucking mouth. Stop mentioning them. Stop dragging into this.
They emotionally drained and mentally drained. That's because of you,
You've been
Damien.
drained, and also, you need to stop this. You need to stop this, Damien, because
I have to take a mental health break for 6 days until I'm going back online. But I'm still going to be online in Discord, but I need to take a mental health break on YouTube.
oh, it's okay, little sis. I'm
It's okay.
here.
Yeah, do what
I'm
you
still
need to
going to be
do.
online in Discord, but not on YouTube.
Just
So,
take your time
yeah.
with what you need.
All right. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos on there. And leave the comments below and feel free to ask many questions that you have. And do you want to say something about your channel, guys?
Yeah, be sure to check out my channel and give me lots of support and lots of, comfort of all of this.
And you can check out my channel too if you want to, though I don't really post anything yet, but you can if you want.
Sure.
This is Paimon signing off. See you real soon.